Finally got the bayonet that I talked about in the update video. Arrived yesterday. Now on the site they call this the World War II style bayonet large, but I'll swing it around for you. It's actually a replica of an M1, like the World War M1 bayonet that I've looked at. Searched that up. I'm sorry that I can't really get it in, it's that friggin' big. Now that's a knife in the sheath. Take it out. Now take it out, swing it around here left-handed. There's a little like pivot thing here. You push that in and you can get it out. Lifts up the, what do you want to call it, this pins it in. Anyway, here's the blade. Extremely pointy, which is what it's made for, which is good. There. Now up here, how they've done the ground, they've done it on this side a lot more heavier than the other side, so it sort of bends over, so it's not sharp at all here, but probably around about here down it's actually extremely sharp. And the blade length is 16 inches to the finger guard, hand guard. Overall is, it says it's a 21 inch overall length, but I've measured and it's only 20.5, so yeah, it's a bit hard to get it all on screen. The thickness is actually, it's 5mm thick, so it's a good thickness, and it is full tang. Yeah, that's the back of it there. You can see it, these are just the like plastic scales. You take them off and then it's actually everything else is the whole blade except for the handguard. It's all the same metal. So yeah, in the steel they say it's a carbon steel, but they don't actually say what kind. It just says that it's made out of carbon steel. So that's that. Make that a bit loud. Now this is the sheath. The green part is actually just plastic. And then it's got the metal part here. That's all metal. And how can I? Have to be on the side. If you can pick it up, it's got the US. There we go. Like flaming grenade that the M1 World War II M1 style bayonets had. So I'm pretty sure it's a replica of that, from what I can tell. One thing I talk about is the huge blood groove, if I can get it in good. It is massive. All along there. So yeah, it's actually quite heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, it doesn't say, and I don't have a scale for it. But yeah, it's actually a good weight to it. It is a big hunk of metal. So far I'm impressed. It is a very good like stabber, but you wouldn't be able to cut anything from about the first quarter, top quarter. Then it's got some kind of coating, it doesn't specify, but it's not the best one, because you can see all scratches up here from just putting it into the sheath, so it's not the best. One thing I want to say is, if I can capture it, is when you put this in, this is where it's like the belt loop, swing it around, belt loop here. The best way to have it is always here when you're putting it in, so there, now it's stuck. If you have that hanging first and then put it in and then clip it in, wrong way, sorry, click it in, bang, it actually scratches the handguard where the metal goes. If you can see where they end up, right along there, just scratches all that. But oh well, it was $60 for this, so you can take a beating. I'm trying to find the rifle that I can actually fit this on just for fun, World War II style one, because I am into the older firearms, the bolt actions and all that, since that's all I can get here in Australia first off. But yeah, so far I'm really, well, I wouldn't say really, I'm a little bit impressed by it. I thought it was going to be a little bit better, but found out that it's actually made in China, it says there. Hence why the blade is pretty crappy. So I'll have to fix that, get a file and file this side right up all along here, because it's pretty much blunt. You could hit it and it doesn't do anything. But yeah, it is extremely pointy, so that's what it's made for. That's alright. It is a good looking blade and the bayonet. I'm hoping they actually did that to size for whatever rifle this went on, so I do want to pick one of them up and give it a go, see what it's like. Can only wait and see. So yeah, it's an extremely long blade, the longest blade that I've got, and I'm actually quite happy with it. But I don't think I'll ever would want to use it, because I don't think it'd hold up to any abuse at all. But I really like the look of this handle. The handle is pretty much the only reason why I bought it, because I like that style and I've seen it a lot of times. But yeah, I paid $60. I think it was pretty worth it. And one thing I want to mention is buying online is the best way to actually buy knives and that, because this my local camping shop had a bayonet sort of similar to this, but it was probably 7 inches long or so, and they charged $90 for it, and it wasn't even that good of a knife. So yeah, I will probably never buy a knife at a shop again, which is probably a mistake from buying them online all the time. Because since I know how expensive they are, and since I did work at a camping shop, that they've put the price up pretty much. The one that I worked at least, they quadruple the price for what they bought it for. So since I have the sources I know now, I'll be buying from them. But yeah, this is probably the last knife that I'm going to be able to get for a long time, just because I don't really saving my money up for a motorbike and a GoPro camera, so I can get some hunting videos up, riding videos, all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Thanks. See ya.